See, I didn't.
It's the Fat Guy Radio Swag Merch Store. Open now at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. Many different designs available in your favorite color. Order yours today at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. Check back daily for new designs at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store.
Arizona's lovable fat guy on your internet radio. Fat Guy Radio Show with Corey Blaze.
Now, it may seem a little different today. A little bit more open, free-flowing, lighter, if you will. but that's okay. Look, it happened.
Hey, that's kind of messed up. You talking about lighter, like we just like jettisoned something off the boat and made the boat like 50 pounds lighter.
Why you say jettison?
That's what you do when you throw something off the boat. You jettison it. That's a legitimate word.
So we threw out the tuna fish.
Exactly. We jettisoned the 3 tons of cargo we had.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the show might look different. Corey finally handed me the keys.
Oh, no.
He said, I don't know. I don't know, bro, but we here. We here, and I love it. We gonna hold it down, DT?
Yeah, we're going to hold it down. I'm looking at you right now, and I'm like, man, you got your bandana on tied like Tupac. I'm like, you got the Fat Guy Radio Show. You're like, oh, yeah, we taking it to the streets.
Come with me. Hail Mary. Run quick, see.
Somebody gonna die. La da da. La da 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 da. Oh, my goodness.
The show already too black.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Wait, hold on. The sponsors are calling already.
Oh, no.
Corey.
Is it too late to back out the show?
Nah, I'm actually looking forward to it. You know, Corey, he had a procedure done. He's okay for now, but he's gonna be okay. And he's asked me to drive. He
okay.
So it's no biggie. I've been here before.
Do you have your license?
Do you need one?
I mean, if you're driving, I would love to be with someone who actually knows how to drive.
So that's an interesting point, because would you rather be with an old person that doesn't have a license, that's never been pulled over or caught, or a young person with a license? I would rather be with the old person that's never been caught.
How old?
38.
Okay. Because it depends on how old the person is. I'm not getting in the car with someone over the age of 75, even though they never been caught.
And never had a license. Like, you got to take the risk at some point.
I don't know. Like, that's kind of iffy, bro.
Look.
Because at that point, because they're 75, right? They've never been caught. I get what you're saying on that. Like, I get logistically what you're saying on that. Mm-hmm. But my thing is, they're 75. Yeah. They've lived their life. Yeah. What if at that moment something happens and they're like, I got nothing to live for, and you in the passenger seat?
But don't they kind of live like that all the time after 70?
That's what I'm saying. So why would I put my life in a 70-year-old's hand?
Okay, that's facts. So again, licenses are overrated. That's all I'm trying to get to. Okay. Anyways, let's keep the spirit alive of Corey, because I feel like if he was here, like if he was a fat ghost on the show, he would want us to talk about food and incorporate some food. So luckily, he did a lot of homework for me. He said, what are the 7 tips for a cheesier grilled cheese sandwich?
Ooh, 7 tips for a cheesier grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah, and you know me, I don't know how to podcast. I don't know how to internet radio. I front sell it. This BS was not about a cheesier sandwich at all. First tip. Now, this one is, I'm a big fan of it. And you know what's even crazier? My boss is out with COVID. And I was looking at this article. And she called me, she was talking about it, and she said, you know something I've never made before? And I just said, grilled cheese. And she said, oh my God, how did you know that? And I was thinking, like, how does she know that? Is she spying on me at work? But it was just a random coincidence. The first tip, use shredded cheese.
Okay. That makes sense.
I mean, I thought it was common knowledge because you can spread it all around the corners of the bread and not use the Kraft and have to break it up. Like, what do you use?
It depends on how I'm feeling. I do use shredded cheese sometimes. But if I have a block of cheese, I will thinly slice the block. So I get to spread it out how I want it. And I put as much cheese as I want.
Okay. Do you ever use, like, the singles?
No, I don't.
See, when I'm down bad and that's all I have and I really want a grilled cheese, I use the singles, but it's not the same. It's not the same.
Singles aren't the same.
And even with the block cheese, you can grate it.
You can grate a block cheese. Yeah, you can. I like the slices, though, like slicing it myself, because I always try to see how thin I can get it. And then I also play the game of, am I going to get a straight cut or am I going to get like that extra
edge?
Exactly.
Hump in it.
Exactly.
I thought you were going to say something stupid like, oh, I like to play a game of who cut the cheese. Oh.
No.
All right, so this next one, and again, none of these is for a cheesier sandwich. Second one, upgrade your fat. The article said use like salted butter. For me, I like, oh man, what's that thing? It comes in the big tin.
Lard?
Nah, not lard. It's I want to say it starts with an M. I bought it to make my pancakes. It's like a form of fat.
I don't know.
And it's gonna kill me. It's for baking.
Mascarpone? I don't. That's.
Is that Al Capone's brother?
Nah, I think it's a form of frosting.
Shortening. Yeah, sure. I said it starts with an
Didn't
M. Yeah,
start with an
shortening.
M. That's why I throw a mascarpone. I'm like, what are you talking about? You talking about like the can of Crisco shortening.
Crisco, yes. And you know what? DA squared off the Facebook said Crisco. So did Manuel Hernandez. And DA over here going crazy. AK said, wowzers. Look, we in the house, AK. Look, it's going to be a younger show, a little bit more relaxed. I'm not going to have that much bitching. I'm going to get some bitching in there. Ain't going to be that much bitching, though.
I mean, with you driving, I feel like it's all bitching because you're a bitch.
The third is, and this one.
But to like you're saying, oh, these aren't things to make it cheesier. I beg to differ. Upgrading your fat will make it cheesier, and here is why.
Give it to me.
Because if you upgrade your fat to something with like a lower smoke point, you can actually cook your bread longer, your grilled cheese sandwich longer, without having to worry to burn. So that means you can pile on more cheese so that you can actually have more cheese melting without having to worry about the burning of your bread.
You know what? I didn't look at it at that angle. I didn't look at it. Because, look, I'll admit, when I make a grilled cheese, it's kind of like when I make pancakes, I got to burn one.
You make your grilled cheese with an iron, don't you? Some iron wax paper, old prison grilled cheese sandwich.
Hey, speaking of some ghetto, who said it? DA Square said, Corey, he finally got the implants. But Manuel Hernandez, when you were talking about your big block of cheese, he said that government cheese. See, that would be your ass. That would be your ass with the government cheese.
The Velveeta?
I've never had government cheese.
Government cheese comes in those same giant blocks of Velveeta. I don't use that. I use like some Tillamook. Or great value.
You can't afford no Tillamook. You can't even, you don't even know how to say Tillamook. It's Tillamook, bruh.
That's what I say, some Tillamook.
Yeah, I guess you did say it. NDA Square say, get off the my long guy is in the studio. I'm going to be reading all his comments. See, DA Squared and I are like...
kindred spirits?
Yeah, we really are.
Soulmates?
To the point where it's Doug A. Like...
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know how much deeper you can get. Okay, the next one. Hold on. Let me get back to it. And this one, so in that vein of what you said, I can see this one too. Griddle the inside of the bread first. I've never done that.
Ooh.
And I'm going to do it.
But that makes sense because then you're putting cold cheese on hot bread on the inside instead of having to wait for it.
Immediately.
Exactly.
than
Instead
the
of having
heat
to wait
to go
for it
through the
up.
bread.
Exactly.
So low key, I can't wait to get sick so I can feed. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, I want to make some grilled cheese tonight.
No, okay. Since I'm driving, go to your kitchen. I'm gonna go to mine. Let's make a grilled cheese right now.
No, I can't. I can't. I wish I
don't have
could.
shredded cheese to do it. I don't have sharp or cheddar any kind. I only got the one with the P. I think it starts with a P. I can't think tonight. So the next one, make a heat dome for the sandwich.
Okay.
And I kind of do that because when I make my grilled cheese, I'm making it in a cast iron.
And you put the lid on it.
I don't put the lid on it though, but with the cast iron, you got heat all around it. So it's not a heat dome. It's like a heat flat earth.
No. Heat flat earth.
It's not a dome. It really ain't. But the heat is still surrounding it, which still gives it the heat from the top. I would think.
Yes and no, because you're still gonna have to flip it. I mean, you're gonna have to flip it either way.
Yeah,
but,
either way you're gonna have to flip.
But the bread on top isn't cooking as fast. Like you're still waiting low key for the heat to rise all the way through the sandwich to the top bread. If you put the lid on top, then the heat's trapped inside there, so it's almost like a convection oven.
And it keeps circulating. I'm gonna try that too, then. Look, I love my grilled cheese usually with tomato soup, but that's a winner.
Oh yeah, that's a cold weather time.
Oh yeah, and these next few I do all the time. Add crunch on the inside.
How do you do that?
Man, I buy these jalapenos from, I wish I can remember the name of them because they're worth the shout out. They were $2, but since, inflation and Joe Biden handing out crack pipes, they went up to like $2.50. But it's these breaded jalapeno bites.
Okay.
It's like chopped up jalapeno. They are the most delicious thing. I've been buying them for years. And when you throw them inside, that crunch, top notch.
So going back to making things cheesier, does the crunch make it cheesier because now you have something to break up the texture?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
so
it
now
definitely breaks up the texture.
So now you're like accentuating the cheese because you have a crunchy texture instead of just kind of like lulling through it.
Yeah,
okay.
all cheese.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to try that.
Try this one. The next one, add crunch on the outside. Which, come on, eating some chips with it, like I get that. Like you bite into the sandwich and then bite into a Lay's potato chip or something.
Okay. I think I'm gonna start using like a brioche bun or something like that already has like a flaky outside that's more hard, rather than my $2 wheat bread.
And see, the thing is, I only eat grilled cheese when I get sick, so I don't normally have brioche bread, and I'm not gonna go to the store and get it if I am sick. I want to stay at home wrapped in a cover.
That's why you asked your wife to go get you some brioche.
Ask. The last one is use up your condiments. And that one, look, I'm not putting ranch on my grilled cheese, but if I'm eating it with tomato soup,
would that constitute a condiment? Because I only eat grilled cheese sandwiches with tomato soup. Like that's the only way I can eat it.
And look, I can eat it.
Dip it in there.
Exactly, and that's the best thing when you're sick.
Yeah.
But when I'm not sick,
not even when you're sick, but on a cold, rainy day.
Ooh, hold on. Manuel Hernandez says use the butter garlic Texas toast bread.
Ooh.
That's gonna take it to the next level.
Okay.
That's gonna take it to the next level.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, Joy. So that's all 7 of them. Which one can go though? Because one of these can go.
The condiments one.
The condiments one, for sure. Everything else is pretty legit, and I didn't even think about everything else to make it a more cheesier sandwich if it's cooking a little bit slower.
Yeah.
How do you cook yours anyway? With what?
With a frying pan or a cast iron skillet.
But what do you use for grease?
I think I use olive oil or coconut oil.
I haven't used coconut oil. One time I ran out of coconut oil, I just used KY.
Yeah. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. We got the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. Hey, America, you wanna laugh? How about you get down with the Fat Guy? Yes, we got Corey, he's bougie, yeah. And we got D-Tay, he never does anything. And then D-A, he's lazy. And little D, yo, he's crazy. Put them together, they are fun. Here we come again with the Fat Guy Radio Show. Run it. Radio Show. Radio Show. Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. We got the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's a radio show, not a podcast. Oh. Fat Guy. Boom. Let's go.
Hey. Live from Arizona, USA, and broadcasting to over 79 countries with more than 1 million downloads worldwide, heard by the best Fatnatics. This is Fat Guy Radio Show and Medium Guy Radio Show today, because I ain't that fat. Home of America's Hot Talk Radio. I'm joined by our... I'm not going to say that. I'm joined by D-Tay.
Executive producer D-Tay.
Nah, it's the remix. What have you produced? Good. Okay.
Myself.
And me, Doug the D.A. Andrew.
Holla.
I forgot what I said. And can we give a shout out to Corey Blaze in absentia?
I'm bad.
Damn it, D.A. All right. Fat Guy Radio Show is an interactive show. We welcome your comments on our live streams, or tweet us your comments using @Fat Guy Radio Show. Use hashtag Fat Guy Radio Show. We may read them on air. I'm not on Twitter unless the show gets boring. You're also welcome to slide into our DMs before, during, or after the show. Follow Fat Guy Radio Show on all the popular socials, especially TikTok. We popping on TikTok. You want the latest fashion? Look what I'm rocking, baby. You want to get this? It could be on there. I don't know. The swag merch store at fatguyradioshow.com/store is your leg up. Designs that not only represent the show, but designs with a purpose. We're even bringing back our Valentine's Day line of high quality, the highest quality shirts, available in your favorite color and size. Order today at fatguyradioshow.com/store. The swag merch store. More than just another radio swag store. Come on, I'm killing it with the reads. Get you some merch. And welcome everybody. All right, so look. Since I'm driving, I like to talk about pop culture. I can't help it.
Okay.
I can't help it. And one thing that captivated America last week, and it probably captivated you because you're a horn dog, the bad gal, Riri.
Oh, okay.
Riri. That's a messed up name, Riri, because she don't look like a Riri. But she popped up pregnant, man. Did you see that?
Yes. I really didn't care.
Huh?
I didn't.
I mean, the rest of the world cared.
The rest of the world also cared when Meghan Markle got pregnant. I didn't care about that either.
That's the overseas chick, right?
Yeah, the one that married Prince Edward.
Yeah. Prince Henry, dude.
And got him kicked out the family.
Yo, that's some crazy stuff, though. Like, they legit, he married a black woman, got kicked out the family, and then his uncle got caught in a pedophile ring?
Yeah, but still got his name on the will.
Come on, dog. They're not going to write him out of that. He put in work. But
why?
Really,
by Marion White? No. Okay, so here's the reason why I don't really care too much.
Give it to me.
I'm not famous.
Okay.
I don't do anything on a grand scheme of things.
You don't.
That will garner the attention of Rihanna.
You don't.
I never had a snowball shot in hell with Rihanna. Never had it.
That I somewhat disagree with.
You think I had a shot with Rihanna?
I think anybody has a shot with anybody.
I'm not saying that if I ever met her, I wouldn't have shot my shot. But I'm saying, when would I have met her?
Concert, meet and greet.
I don't go to meet and greets.
Astral traveling.
I've been to one Rihanna concert, and because she opened up for Kanye West.
Okay.
That was Glow in the Dark tour.
Was that in Tucson?
No, that he probably had one in Tucson, but I went to the one in Glendale.
I was in college when they did that, and I was pissed that I couldn't go, but I was poor.
Yeah, I wasn't poor at that time.
Okay, so
I blew all my money on concerts, so now I'm poor now. And hence why Rihanna has no reason to mess with me.
Okay,
so her being pregnant, why do I care?
Okay.
Like, why do you care?
I don't. I really don't.
Okay.
I really don't.
So what logical explanation do we have for America caring?
Men like to fantasize about actually having a shot.
Okay, here's the thing. If they are fantasizing about actually having a shot, how many baby mamas are they knocking down right now? So she has to be a pure, undefiled woman for them to have a shot with her as a celebrity. I'm just saying, J-Lo got like a couple kids. I still knock that down.
That's a good point. I wish I would have thought about that point on Twitter.
You knocking down these baby mamas already in the streets. These Instagram
285 pounds.
Brittany Reiner, you're still falling over her. Like you're knocking all these baby mamas.
Did you call her Brittany Rhino?
No, I said Reiner, but Rhino sounds better. I'm gonna write that down, Brittany Rhino.
Okay,
but like that's my whole thing. Like, why do we care? Because I saw all on Twitter and Instagram, people like, oh no, Riri got a baby, she pregnant. Now I can't have sex with her. First of all, you weren't going to. Second of all, you still gonna shoot your shot whether she got a kid or not.
That's facts. And they will probably still shoot their shot while she's pregnant.
Because here's the thing.
I had a couple homeboys that got with pregnant women. I'm like, bruh, like, where the baby daddy at?
Exactly. But here's the thing. Here's what I think about when I hear stuff like this.
What do you think?
So people always talk bad about the girl who has like 7 kids by 8 baby daddies, right? But the thing is y'all still messing with her. So she gonna have 20 kids because obviously she got the gorilla grip goo-goo. Like, come on, man.
Not
y'all
obviously. She in her 30s, bro. She in her 30s.
She's doing something right to where she got 28 kids by 35 different dads. Like,
hey, DA Square said, you know why she's pregnant? Coconut oil. Which is a lube.
Yeah. It is better than that KY jelly grilled cheese.
It is.
DA be eating.
It is though, but KY jelly is just basically Vaseline, bro. It just adds a little different texture to it.
I'm just saying. I'm not going into a fight saying, hold on, give me the KY.
If you did, they probably wouldn't want to fight you.
Probably wouldn't, but they still slide off.
Look, that's a topic for aftermath. But look, do you remember, like, let's go through Rihanna's timeline, because she's been bad for a minute. Bad.
She's always been bad.
She dated Drake. Right?
Yep. And we all already know that he wasn't getting her pregnant because he putting hot sauce on condoms.
I know, that'd be a spicy ass baby, like double the spice, because she's Caribbean or wherever she's from. Okay. But the second point is, who did she date after Drake?
I think it was some white dude.
I think it was A$AP Rocky.
I don't think she went straight from Drake to A$AP Rocky.
I want to say she did.
Right after?
Right after. And then she went to that, I believe he was white or like Middle Eastern or something.
She went to like some Prince dude in the
the
Middle
billionaire.
Because who's she dating now? Is she pregnant by Travis Scott? Or is it A$AP Rocky?
A$AP Rocky.
Exactly. So she left him and went back to him? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I don't remember that. I don't remember.
Because look, all I remember is her like smoking blunts in the pool with him and stuff, and like it's like, oh, she got some Saudi oil billionaire, and everybody was like, yeah, girl, get it. And then she popped up pregnant, and all the chicks started hating. Did you see them hating because it's with A$AP Rocky?
Probably because they're like, girl, you got Fenty. Like, come on. You had a billionaire. Like, why you going down to Rocky? He ain't even hit the top 100 in like over 3 decades.
And that's
even though he's only been out for 1 decade.
But you know what? You know what's crazy though? Him
What?
and Rihanna drop the same amount of music. You
That's
don't come
true,
out with
but
music anymore.
Yeah, Rihanna don't drop music because she has her hands in everything else. I think she dated the billionaire dude, and he gave her sound business advice and told her how to become a billionaire.
That's cold, man. Have you ever like dated a chick and then y'all broke up and she got pregnant? Oh yeah, that's something to think about. And look, that has never
Actually-
happened to me.
Actually, I used to call myself Good Luck Chuck. And the
Why?
reason being is because after dating me, a lot of my exes gotten like great relationships, and a lot of my exes are either married or in these long relationships. I don't remember if any of them have kids quite yet. I'm sure one or two of them do, but actually, one of my exes does have kids, for sure. I don't think she didn't get pregnant like right after we broke up, but it wasn't like super long after we broke up that she got pregnant.
So what do you call yourself?
Good Luck Chuck is a movie by Dane Cook, and it has Jessica Alba in it. And basically, he was put a curse was put on him by this girl who he didn't want to like kiss in 7 Minutes of Heaven or something like that, or have sex with when they were kids. And she put a curse on his penis that said, anytime you have relations with a girl, afterwards she's gonna find the love of her life. And then he meets Jessica Alba, and like for sure every girl he had sex with after that found the love of his life. So much so that one of the girls that he worked with, which is this older black lady who was bigger, actually it was the mama from or the auntie from the Jamie Foxx show.
Oh, okay.
Was in it. And so she was like, please have sex with me because I'm tired of being lonely. And he did it for her just so she can meet her next husband. And
Also,
she got
people
married.
knew, like he advertised it.
Well,
That's a great thing to advertise, though. Hey, meet your husband after you get done with me.
It wasn't that he advertised it. It was people knew who his sexual conquests were, and then they popping up on social media and all these newspapers and stuff as being married, and they always say, oh, who was the last guy you dated? Oh, it's Chuck. And so his name just got around. It's almost like Hitch, where you give your name to other people. But he fell in love with Jessica Alba and kept like pushing her away because he didn't want her to leave. So then he had to try to go back to the girl who put the curse on him so she can take off the curse.
So what you're saying is women have the good luck after chucking your ass to the side.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Go with it. As
Go
we
with it.
go to break.
I just say I got the magic stick. Boom.
All right, 50.
My brothers and sisters, this is what you got to do. You got to squeeze her. You got to mean it. You got to... Sorry, wrong commercial.
What commercial were you trying to do?
I was trying to do a commercial to encourage everyone to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Did you know that we have a YouTube channel?
I think I came across it once. It's called Fat Guy Radio Show.
We need to tell more people, DA, to be more engaged by subscribing and then hitting that little bell up in the top hand corner so that they are reminded every time there's a new episode posted on our YouTube channel.
Well, how do we get the word out?
Tell everybody to go to youtube.com/FatGuyRadioShow and subscribe. It's that simple. You can do it through the YouTube app, and you get an alert every time there's a new Fat Guy Radio Show episode posted. And you can go out there, watch it, share it on your social media, and invite all your friends.
I'm going to open my window and scream it now. Everybody, go to YouTube. Fat Guy Radio Show. Subscribe. Hey. Somebody threw a shoe at me.
You got to squeeze her. You got to mean it. Ooh.
They're wacky, they're zany. Wacky and zany. It's another wacky and zany show.
Back to the fun and folly. It's Fat Guy Radio Show with Corey Blaze.
There's so much to love at Walmart. Through the Walmart banner on FatGuyRadioShow.com, make Valentine's Day sweet with candy, presents, and more at Walmart. With everyday low prices, your Valentine's Day love can be showered with more. Shop now through the banner on FatGuyRadioShow.com for a great Walmart Valentine's Day savings. Walmart at FatGuyRadioShow.com. Walmart.
Now you hop back into the show, bro.
I know, but there's so much context behind that.
Well,
I went shopping. I'm not gonna say the store again. And so look, a lot of people have been talking to me because they know I do a podcast. I advertise it. I'm like, yeah, I'm on a podcast. I can't go to your social gathering. I have a podcast. Hundreds
it's a radio
of listeners.
show, but
You know, if I say I said radio show one time, and you know what they said to me?
what?
What station does it come on? So I say podcast. It's just much more palatable to the non-novice that doesn't know the intricate ins and outs of it. But they came to me this week and they said, "Hey, Doug, do you listen to Joe Rogan?" I said, "Yeah, I love Joe."
Okay.
Their eyes got big. They said, "Oh, you do, even after he said the N-word?" And I said, "Have you ever said the N-word?" And they got real quiet. People don't like lying to me for some reason. Do you know what I'm talking about? You know where I'm hitting at?
Yeah, I've heard that a certain podcast distributor has scrubbed a bunch of episodes of Joe Rogan.
Well, I mean, they were doing that before the controversy. They were scrubbing they were scrubbing them before he even joined the platform. Because
But
he
not
had
the-
Go ahead.
But no, they just recently deleted I think it was 700 episodes in which he said that word.
Oh, seriously? I didn't know that.
That's what I'm saying. Those episodes were still on the platform, and then they scrubbed them.
Oh, okay. I mean, it makes sense. Imagine getting paid to go through and just listen to every time he said the N-word. But for those of you that don't know, Joe Rogan, he came into fire before the N-word thing. You can tell it's a hit job because if somebody continually stays in the news for different stuff, they're trying to get him out of here. First, it was with the you know, I know we can't really say it.
I don't know.
I don't know how to say it without saying it with the jab, because he had people on talking about the jab and whether or not you know the science behind it. So he came under fire for that. Then it moved straight to the N-word controversy because somebody pulled the video of Joe Rogan. It's like 50 seconds straight of him just saying the N-word going in.
I believe it was a little bit longer than 50 seconds straight.
Was it?
I wanted to say 2.5 minutes.
It wasn't 2.5 minutes.
That's
a whole pump session for me. It can't be 2.5 seconds. No.
It was 2.5 minutes of straight rap music, bro.
I don't last longer than Joe Rogan saying the N-word.
I guess not. Because he
Damn.
be getting 2 minutes in of the N-word. He be using it.
So look, I know we're in a
And then he says "Oh, well, I never just say or call anyone it. I'm literally asking people about their music or talking about it in context, and this is all taken out of context." And it's okay, but you could say the N-word,
Yeah.
most other people do, instead of saying the actual word.
Look, this is a touchy subject, and trust me, I am not that serious about it. I can give two dams about the N-word. Just in all fairness, though, is it touchy for you?
Not really. I'm a firm believer of anyone can say the N-word.
Yeah.
But if you say the N-word and you're of a certain color, do not be mad when it comes with consequences.
The brakes could be put upon you.
Yeah. You could catch the pause, as Lil Scrappy will say.
So, look, I know you're of mixed heritage.
Yeah.
Right? Do you allow, or do other people feel comfortable saying that word around you that's not black?
No.
No. Okay.
I did it.
What about if they're rapping a song?
I'm pretty sure when we were kids, we learned how to sing songs and not say the cuss words in front of parents.
But we ain't kids no more. We all
Exactly. But if you grown, you can still catch the hands.
grown. Okay. Look, I don't judge anybody because, again, it's not about what people say to you. It's about how you react. And that's how I feel about the word. Growing up in Arizona, I've been called it plenty by people that are non-black. Some in a joking way, some in a more malicious way. Now, as far as Joe Rogan, I don't think it was malicious the way he was saying it. But the context of when he would use it, I guess he refuses to say the N-word. He would just say the word and just keep it pushing. My thing is, if black people as a community do say it, especially use it in the art and in the music, then it opens the door for other races to say it. It's just that kind. It's that cut and dry.
I agree with you on that logic. I don't see a fallacy in that logic.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to say it, you open the door for other people to say it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there are consequences.
Yes. So and the whole thing with context matters, I do agree. And people say under no circumstances can anybody that's not black say it. And I push back. People, and trust me, black people have already raked me over coals for that stance. But there's few people I've heard say that word as smooth as Leonardo DiCaprio in Django.
Okay, but that...
Yeah, go ahead.
So, in that frame, it's a period piece. You're depicting what happened back then, so I see how in movies
Context.
exactly, and
it's art.
Yeah,
And was a black man writing that script?
no, it was Quentin Tarantino, and that's why I think
says it a lot in his movies.
He does, and he does that on purpose because he really want to say it in real life, but he know he gonna get the brakes beat off of him if he goes out and just going around saying it in real life. And I'm sure he does say it in real life.
I challenge you to say, yeah, he does, and probably around black people.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like no one's like really like coming at Quentin Tarantino like that. But if it would come to light that he's been saying it like in real life like that, I feel like he would face a major backlash.
Yeah, maybe, but it's still context matters. I know, but it's just a word that people are gonna say because we make it sound cool.
Well, let's take back honky too.
Look, there and people
what up,
say,
my honky?
And see, it's not the same. It's not the same. There is no other word as powerful as that N-word. If you want to be vicious, there's no other word to come across. Case in point, Whoopi Goldberg. On the same vein as Joe Rogan. She didn't even say the derogatory word. She just said the Holocaust. Look, I'm paraphrasing, okay? She basically said the Holocaust was white on white crime. And she got in trouble for that.
Okay. Yeah.
And look, I don't have no thoughts on it because I don't know. Is Judaism a race? People classify that like it's blurry.
Yeah, that's a huge debate because it's like, oh, is it a race? Because it is a religion, for one, and it's a nationality. But is France a race?
Yeah, but is black is black a race though? That's what I'm saying. Like it gets blurry. It
black
depends
is
on
not
who you're
a
asking.
race, but at the same time, it's because we don't know the true. Like black has just been the term, and especially for us of American descent, because we were stripped from our homes, so we don't really know our true nationalities unless you do Ancestry
or a little 23andMe.
Yeah. And sometimes those things be like off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, and yet and still, it gets deeper too. Like right now, they're doing a cleansing. Y'all girl, I couldn't stand this chick, the Aquafina.
What about her?
She was getting. Oh, you didn't see that? She got it too, because she.
Oh, because she has a black scent.
Black scent, exactly. And look, there's a term. It's called like Ave. Have you heard of that? AAVE.
African American Vernacular English.
I never heard of that before.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
I just thought it was a fancy way of saying black, like African American song.
Vernacular English.
Look, and
it's the words me and you use naturally. Like
Don't group me in that. I don't say lit and bae.
No. Like I'm saying, like some of the terms you say bet, right?
Bet, yeah.
Bet has got such a popular term now. Like it's so popular now. But we've been saying that stuff since middle school, grade school.
For a while.
Like I've said that all my life. I'm 33 years old. I've said that all my life. Yeah, I'm 33 years old. I said that all my life.
Youngin'.
My first words were bet.
I bet they were.
My dad said, "You want a hamburger?" I said, "Bet."
Bet, Daddy. And then he never walked back through that door.
Never.
You never see your daddy again, did you?
Well, I was raised by my dad, and I'm so glad I'm lactose intolerant because we never needed milk.
There you go. Hey, son, we're running out for milk. Why, Daddy? I can't drink it. Damn.
Exactly.
I gotta look for something else. I'm gonna go get some almond milk.
That N-word knew to stay his butt home. And I said, bet.
But see, you don't care. And again, I really don't care either.
Yeah. But I do see a lot of these people who aren't of African American descent or African descent who try to emulate the way we talk. Case in point, and we might get raked over the coals for this, but where would the LGBTQ community, where would gay men be without sassy black women? Because I feel like all gay men sound like sassy black women.
Facts. Okay, I'm gonna cut them some bell. Not all. A lot.
I feel like a majority, not even a majority. I would say more than none.
Yeah.
More than none.
Yeah, 2 is more than none. But I feel you.
Exactly. I'm just saying there's a very thick portion of the single gay men, or not even single, just gay men who sound and talk and act like sassy black women.
Yeah, because I work with some gay men, like they're Hispanic, they're Indian, Native.
Girlfriend, let me tell you.
But see, that's the thing. They don't do that. Not the Hispanic ones, not the Native ones, I've noticed.
Yeah, because they have their own identity, their own culture.
Yeah. That was D.T. Taylor. That was D.T.'s verbiage, not mine. And see,
what,
that's why, but no, that's why I always say that. Because
what, identity and culture? I can't say identity and culture, that some people have their own identity and culture. I'm just saying that I'm not saying as a group, I'm saying that the Hispanic and Indian gay men that you work with have their own identity and culture and don't need to pull from sassy black women to let it be known that they're gay.
But that's the thing. I don't know what you can and cannot say. In 10 years, they can look back at this conversation and we can sound like cavemen. And that's why I always say, for my political career, this is all just jokes. I'm not even me.
I don't even want to be in politics. So
look, I never know.
I don't mind ruining my political career 30, 40 years from now, because if I get to that point where I'm going to be political, shoot me.
Or shoot Corey and burn all the Fat Guy radio shows.
Or that. I just don't want to be involved in politics because it's just the whole rigmarole. Like
and all this stuff going on right now is just straight politics too, and it's annoying.
Yeah, and it goes all the way from the politics down to the entertainment to go ahead and take us away from the politics. I mean, we literally start the shows talking about Rihanna's pregnancy.
Yeah, because that's
as breaking news.
It's the breaking news. Thing. It's this
when stuff starts going down in politics, the Kardashians done screwed over another life. I'm just saying. And by the way, Kim and Kanye, please take us out the group chat. We don't want to know.
I know, man. Leave us alone. Like, Justin Bieber can barely get a word in.
I know, right? Like, come on, can we stop it now?
Okay. More after this break.
You've never been to our website, DA?
I mean, why would I need to go on it? I mean, I am the show. So why would I go to the show.com?
You're on the website. You don't go to the show.com. That's something else, bruh. You go to FatGuyRadioShow.com and you've never been to our website. You're like, Hey, my Twitter link and my Instagram link is up on my bio.
That's really good advertising for us. We have episodes on the website too.
DA, what the hell? This is your show.
Look. It says the Home Depot. We even have our sponsors on there. Oh, and it's a secure website, and we can become a patron straight from the website too.
You've got to be kidding me.
What is a parent website? BDB Radio Network. That's news.
What are you doing here? Have you never been to our website where all of the information that we talk about on the show, on social media, our YouTube replay is there, our Facebook link is there?
Corey, you can watch the live show. There's a link. I press live and it takes me straight to the show. Why have we not talked about this?
Oh my gosh, DA, there's nothing new. Everyone that loves and embraces this show knows about FatGuyRadioShow.com. It's the hub of where everything is.
Especially me. I see my picture.
Your photoshopped picture.
But I look beautiful.
FatGuyRadioShow.com. Even DA can navigate to it after being on the show for 100 years.
Wow, it even has my Facebook. I'm enamored.
You've got to be kidding me.
What's on your mind? We'd really like to hear. Fat Guy Radio Show.
And now, back to Fat Guy Radio Show on the BDB Radio Network, featuring Corey Blaze.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Doug the DA Andrew. Holla! And that is D-Tay.
What's good?
Come on, man. You can hit it better than that.
What's good, you
There you
mother
go.
lovers?
Put your hip into it. I felt that one. All right, so look, I can't help but sit here looking at you, not to talk about how great your Phoenix Suns is doing. Look, after last night, I forgot who they beat. It was a great
Philadelphia
game.
76ers.
Oh my God, that was a great game.
Down 14 points in the third quarter, and they come back to win
Look,
by
and
5.
And kind of Joel Embiid sold it at the end. However, I just want to say I will be going to some Phoenix Suns playoff games.
Okay.
And if you
we
wanna
have a
go
real
with
big.
me,
We have. I would love to go with you, bro.
let's hit that.
I would love to. And we have a big test tomorrow. It's the first time we're meeting the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh, this year?
Since the Western Conference Final, or since the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
It's the first time we'll play them.
Oh, that's
so
crazy.
we'll see what JaVale can do, because we pretty much picked him up just to beat them.
JaVale and Bismack Biyombo.
Well, we picked him up later, but I'm saying we got JaVale in the
Yeah.
offseason because we needed a second big man. We only got Bismack because DA was gone for so long that he missed like 40% of the season so far. And we
Dang, I
needed
didn't know that.
a second solid big man because Jalen Smith he was going off, but he wasn't like, he's still wet behind the ears. So
Yeah.
he's more of a 4 or 5 rather than a 5.
And see,
Bismack
with
is
the
just a
Bucks, the Bucks just put the beats on the Lakers.
5 on the Lakers.
So they got some confidence, and Giannis was looking great.
Yeah, so if the Suns can come and beat them after that would like solidify a lot
I
of
don't think so.
national talk.
I don't think so.
You don't think the national media will give them their just
No.
desserts for
No.
for knocking off the NBA champions, defending NBA champs?
Not only do I think they won't give them their props, I think they should have been giving them their props. That's what I'm saying. They're not going to give it to them, and they've already deserved it.
You know what? I totally agree with that, because here's my question. How is the number 2 3-point shooter in the league right now not in the 3-point contest?
Who is it?
Cam Johnson.
Oh, I didn't know he was the number 2.
He is the number 2 3-point shooting guard. I believe he's a forward, but player in the league right now, and he's not in the shootout. He's not in the 3-point contest.
You want to know why?
Why?
Politics. He doesn't sell tickets.
Because he's on the Suns. That's the reason why.
They don't even have Devin Booker was number 2.
They don't even have Devin Booker. They don't even have Devin Booker on there. And
Well, Devin Booker
still
barely made the All-Star game, didn't he?
He made it in the reserves resoundingly. He
Yeah.
would have made it as a starter. He was like 4th or 5th in the starting votes.
But all I'm saying is the Suns are looking great, and yeah, Cam Johnson. I didn't know he was that good.
He's number
3-point
one
shooting.
in the league for free throw or 3-point percentage for the number of attempts he's had.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He has the highest percentage with at least 125 attempts.
Look, if they lose to the Bucks, they're still solidified in my book. And that it's taking me. It's not even taking me a lot to say that because it is what it is. Like, I can show love when it's due, and I just got to shout out the Phoenix Suns in our hometown, Arizona.
Yeah, literally, no one is. This is a fact posted by the Suns today. It says literally, just a fact. No one in the NBA this season, minimum of 125 3-points has attempts, has a better 3-point percentage. Or I'm sorry, made. So you have to have at least, to be in this conversation, you have to have made at least 125 3-point shots. So Cam Johnson has already made 125 threes this year. And it says no one has a better 3-point percentage than Cam Johnson at 42.9%.
Yeah, that's good. Like, anything over 36?
I would say anything over 35.
Okay, anything over 35 is great.
Exactly. Like,
So, yeah,
if you're hitting 35% of your threes, that's great. This
What
dude is hitting 42.9.
What if those threes were women, and you were hitting 42% threes?
What?
What if 42% of your encounters were threes? Is that still good?
You gotta be six or better. I say you gotta attempt a 6 or better, because 5 is just like, it's middle of the way. It can go either way. She could be a 5 because of her looks, or she could be a 5 because of her attitude. 6.
No.
Oh, we just judging on looks?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, 5.
Because I'm sure
can
Rihanna
still-
would be a 2 then.
5 can still. Why? Because she's pregnant?
No,
Dang,
because she
you
probably
still
got
not-
attitude.
You'll still knock her down, and she got 15 kids. You're still gonna knock her down. I'm just saying.
I am
I'm just
married. I would
saying.
knock nobody down.
I'm just saying.
Besides my lovely wife.
Well, your wife got 4 kids by 2 baby daddies. I'm just saying.
Bro, I haven't announced the 4th one. What are you doing?
Oh, my bad.
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm gonna announce it for
Stay
you
tuned.
since I knocked her down. But
Yo, I saw a jacked up divorce. No, it wasn't divorce. Why can't I say that word?
divorce court.
Divorce court, but it wasn't divorce court. It was.
Was it the
maternity
child
court.
support?
No,
Oh, maternity one. Okay.
It was a dude. He had 3 kids by this woman, and he got the paternity test for the last one. Wasn't his. So then the judge said, "Look, we want you to have peace of mind. We're going to do the other 2." Now, mind you, the other 2 was like 6 and 5, somewhere older. Wasn't his either.
Were they all by 3 different dudes?
She doesn't know.
Oh.
They asked the woman, and she said, "Ma'am, do you know who the daddy is?" And she says, "No, I thought it was him." Bruh,
Those
my
are the
heart.
worst.
Bruh, my heart.
Those are the worst, man.
It just broke because
Or like
that
that
situation.
Or like that chick who had this dude in prison for non-payment of child support for an 18-year-old child that wasn't his.
See, and in those instances,
6 years in prison.
In those instances, the woman should probably get jail time.
Or substantial restitution. Like, have to pay
She should
restitution.
definitely have to pay back all that money.
Yeah.
She should definitely
She should
have
be
to
on
pay
child support
all of that
until it's
back.
exactly. I feel the same way. Like, if you out here and you not strapping up and you sleep with other dudes and you just put it on somebody, like, and if it's not theirs, you should have to pay that back.
And I seen an interesting take too. It said every woman that gives birth, there needs to be a paternity test before the man signs the birth certificate.
I would not be opposed to that.
I kind of wouldn't either, because then you definitively know the man can't be no deadbeat and say that kid ain't mine,
Yeah.
and then the woman can't put a kid on somebody else.
Exactly. But back to the Suns.
Oh yeah.
They are amazing, and I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow. Now let's pivot because I know you like pop culture.
Basketball.
Exactly.
Oh, that's if I was paying attention, I would have hit our transition music right there.
Shut up.
Right there. See, executive producer. Okay, go ahead.
All right. But what I'm saying is, I know you like pop culture. You brought up around in the beginning of the show. There we go. All right. But did you hear about these leaked sex tapes from both Nelly and Little Fizz?
I didn't hear about the Little Fizz one, but I didn't just hear about the Nelly one. It accidentally popped up.
Yeah, that one popped up on mine too. But they are going hard on Little Fizz.
Why?
Because they say they say he got all head, no shoulders. And I'm not talking about his body. I'm talking about his body. But nah, they said that thing looked like the freaking toadstool from Super Mario.
And look, I don't necessarily look out for that stuff. I just like looking at the reactions because I trust people.
Yeah, that's what I do too. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. Not the actual picture, but like some of the Twitter reactions. And like
they got one stretching out a mushroom.
Yes, that's the one. That's what they say it looks like, bro. I'm like, dang. Like
so how did his get leaked?
His wasn't leaked. Well, they were leaked, but they weren't leaked. Apparently, he has a OnlyFans.
What?
And he posted a video allegedly on his OnlyFans of him pleasuring himself.
Yo, look, get your money, man.
Get your money, but
get
also
your money,
you
man.
Get the hate because people are saying you look like a stretched out mushroom.
And see, look, if you subscribe to somebody's OnlyFans, would you leak their content?
People do it all the time. You're not supposed to. There's legal ramifications if you get caught. And
that's
some,
a big if.
Yeah, and some people, a lot of the what are they called? The people who post on there, a lot of them let you know, like, hey, like you post as any other place, like they have legal teams to look and tear those down.
Look, I'll pad. Do you have Twitter on your phone?
Yeah, I have Twitter on my phone.
Pull up, go to Adidas official Twitter right now. So when I saw Nelly trending yesterday, I was like, okay, what's Nelly trending? Look, I always go to Twitter first, second thing when I wake up because I use it to check my news. I see what's going on in the world. Are we still alive? Did we ascend to a different dimension? I like to know. So when I saw Nelly trending, I just want to make sure that he's not hurt. He's okay. And when I seen everything going on, I'm like, oh, okay. And I don't know if you've seen the Nelly one, but everybody was saying it was pretty lackluster on the female's part and kind of on Nelly's part, too.
Okay.
Not that I care, though.
I mean, he wasn't really doing much, but just laying back and getting what he was getting.
But what else do you have to do?
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing else to do in that situation. If anything, she needed to perform more.
Yeah. I mean, Nelly's not the rapper he used to be, but you can still put your neck into it.
So did you want me to...
did you see the Adidas one?
Yeah, is this the pinned tweet from like 12 hours ago?
Did they pin it? Is it the boobies?
Yeah.
They pinned that?
Yeah, they pinned it.
So, look, if y'all got Twitter, please just go. It is 29. Go to Adidas Twitter. They posted the most weirdest set of bosoms that I can say. Out of all those bosoms, I probably seen about 1.5 that was nice.
Oh, I thought you were talking about in real life, like you seen these types. Bro,
definitely in real life.
I pretty much seen all these types of boobs in real life.
Yeah.
And they all serve their purposes.
All of them do. All breasts are beautiful. But why post that? And for those of you who don't know, Adidas posted about 40 different pairs of breasts, so 80 breastises total.
Oh, so apparently it's a part of their campaign because they have a new sports bra.
Yeah.
So it says
It's a rollout.
the reasons we didn't make just one new sports bra because they made them for all the different types of boobies.
DT, do you believe that?
Yes.
No, okay. There
No.
are different type of. Do you believe that
no.
rollout though?
Yes, because here's why I believe this rollout. I believe, like, do you think they just posted it just to be posting boobies on there? No, I believe they posted it because that's what's in right now. Is celebrating diversity and everyone wanting that equality and wanting to be taken into account when these companies and corporations put out new products. Because if they just put it out for the perky set, then the girls with the big Soldier Slim ones that come all the way down to your knees and the bumpy brows, they're gonna be all upset. Cause now they gotta roll they jugs all the way up so they can just tuck them in. Like it's not cool. So I believe they really thought they was eating with this. Do I agree with the rollout? I don't know.
It's funny calling them a rollout because some of these breasts look like they rolled out.
Some of them look like they've been rolled on.
Some of them look like Corey's. But after that procedure he had today, maybe not as many. Maybe not as many.
True.
But no, I don't agree with the rollout. You want to know why?
Why?
We all know breastises come in different shades, different sizes, different dimensions. They didn't have to do that, especially for women. They're going to change. We all know that. They did this for the shock value and for people to talk about it. More importantly, me on my most popular podcast.
Exactly.
So, no, I don't buy it. It was a cheap. They could have had Kanye say something and it would have gotten more likes and more attention than that.
I don't know. Let me see how many. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, come on. 20,000 likes.
20,000 likes, 7,000 comments, and only 12,000 retweets.
Come on. It didn't do what it was supposed to do. It flopped like those breastises in the Adidas picture.
True.
And we'll connect the dots after this.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's DT here to tell you about our new Afterburn campaign, 2022 Draws for You. So here's how it works. For every new level of $8 Afterburn Elite subscribers, there will be a special show where one of the fellas will be live in their underoos. For the first 30 new Elite subscribers, you will get me, DT. Let the tour begin. For 50 new Elite subscribers, you will get me and DJ Little D. Yeah, buddy. And when we reach 1,000 new Elite subscribers, you will get me, DJ Little D, and the fat guy himself, Corey Blaze. You're welcome, ladies. Go to FatGuyRadioShow.com/afterburn and get yourself an Elite subscription today. It's 2022 Draws for You. Help get us out these pants and live on cam. 2022 Draws for You. FatGuyRadioShow.com/afterburn.
They're wacky, they're zany, wacky and zany. It's another wacky and zany show.
Where did you get that muffin? Muffin button. I didn't install a muffin button. And where did I get this muffin?
This is Fat Guy Radio Show with Corey Blaze on FatGuyRadioShow.com.
Thanks, Doug. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Not knowing what to give your loved ones this season of giving? Why not give them the gifts of laughter with Afterburn? This raw, in-your-face show is perfect for the people in your life. For only $8 to watch and $3 to listen, they will thank you for the fun and folly from Corey Blaze and the fellas. So head on over to FatGuyRadioShow.com/afterburn and burn someone you love. Afterburn. Is it hot in here? Afterburn. Hotter than the devil's balls. Afterburn. Get you some suntan for free. Afterburn at FatGuyRadioShow.com/afterburn. Afterburn. Yo, you be putting your foot in these reads, man.
Hey, what can I say? You don't do them.
I don't do much. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, yeah, I'll do the show, whatever.
Hey, DA.
What's up?
I have a serious question to ask.
Look, serious is my favorite bag to get into.
Why are people idiots when it comes to driving?
I can answer this really well because I'm an idiot when it comes to driving. And it's because I think everybody else cannot drive.
That's my point. Like, where do they get their license from? A Cracker Jack box? Like, what's going on? I left to my number job this morning. GPS told me it would take 40 minutes to get to work.
Ooh, your commute's like mine.
But that's normal. I would have been at work on time at 8 o'clock from when I left my house. Care to guess what time I actually got to work?
I'm going to say 8:15.
Ooh, not bad.
That
That would have been a great time to get to work.
Ah, shit. Later?
Yeah.
8:33.
8:36.
Dang, bro.
Yes. I'm sitting there driving, and slowly I see the GPS numbers just tick
Creeping up.
And it wasn't even ticking up like 1 minute at a time. At first, it started 1 minute at a time. Then it got after 5 minutes, that mug was going up by 10-minute increments.
Was there an accident?
There was an accident because people
Yeah.
can't drive.
Yeah.
And then on my way home, same thing. This lady, so I'm getting off the freeway. And you know how there's that little, there's a lane that they're coming on the freeway.
Yeah,
and there's a lane.
The on-ramp.
Yeah. So she's in that lane. She's obviously coming onto the freeway. So she wants to get on the freeway. It's not quite bumper to bumper, but there's little itty bitty spaces. All right. So I put on my blinker because I'm telling her, hey, I got to get over. The truck in front of me had already got over, and I couldn't get over behind him because she came up fast. So my blinker is on. She is right at my tail, preventing me from getting over. And I'm like, what are you doing? And her blinker is on to get onto the freeway.
But she won't slow down to let you off and her to get on.
Exactly.
Can I give you a hint?
What?
Nothing's preventing you from getting over but yourself.
I mean,
You heard her, Ludacris. Move. Get out the way. That's
bitch.
literally how I drive. That's literally how I drive.
Yeah, but if I were to start merging over, I would have caused an accident.
No, she's going to slow down. She's going to stop.
I get where you're going with that, but I don't trust these jagaloons because she could have been, like, she could be looking for a payday.
True. Very true.
So I'm not going to give her the satisfaction of giving her the payday.
But
and then I'm out of...
She would have hit you from the back.
Yeah, but the way my car probably would have ended up looking would have been saying I was trying to merge unsafely.
Okay.
Even though she hit me from the back.
So the majority of my ride is highway, even though I got about 20 miles of country roads. No, 20 minutes of country roads to get to.
Yeah,
the highway.
mine's all freeway.
Yeah, that's tough. All freeway 40 minutes. Because if I live right off the freeway, it's probably a 30-minute drive to work instead of the regular 35, 40.
So it's 40 minutes. Take probably like 5, maybe 7 minutes to get to the freeway from my house.
Okay. See,
so 33 minutes all freeway without traffic?
I leave to my numbers job around 9 o'clock in the morning. So by that time, traffic is clear. I can hit the HOV and everything's beautiful. Now, when I leave my numbers job, it's anywhere between 5 to 6:30.
Okay.
And traffic is crazy. And the on-ramps on the 101, yo.
I'm serious.
I was not touching my phone.
I know.
It just started listening. But the on-ramps to the 101 have the metered on-ramp. And today, you know, 2 cars pull up, one gets the green light, it goes, the other gets the green light, it goes. Today, a motorcycle came between all of us.
Oh, I hate motorcycles.
The car going to my right didn't see him. And the motorcycle didn't stop for nothing. Didn't see him. and immediately went. That motorcycle went voom, kind of swerved, kept going straight, and then tried to cut off more people and got cut off and he had to ride into the right hand shoulder. Honestly, I thought he was about to crash. It was bad. Today, especially.
Motorcycles have no regard for actual vehicles.
For life either. I think they want to die. I think they want to die.
The only motorcycles I know that don't do that are police on motorcycles, and the reason why they don't do that is because they have those big old caboose in the back. They can't just maneuver through all the time.
Now, if the police are in the SUV, they're going 180.
Oh yeah, sirens on.
Sirens on 180. But I'm
sirens
that dude.
Off, they're going to do it 90.
I'm that dude too, because again, I merged from the 101 going south to the I-10 west.
Okay.
I don't know if you know that merge, but it used to be crazy until they made the little double lane. But I don't have regard.
Even with the double lane, it's still kind of crazy.
It's still crazy, especially when the sun is setting and you can't see nothing.
Yeah.
But I'm that dude. Once I get onto the I-10, I'm merging 4 lanes to the left.
Okay.
As quickly as I can, and I do cut people off.
Yeah. See,
so I'm sure people look at me crazy.
I take the 17 to the 101 all the way around because I'm out in Scottsdale right now. And it was
big baller.
And I do take partial fault for my lateness today because normally my first class starts at my number job. My first appointment is at 8:35. So normally I get there around like 7:30 and just chill and prepare all my stuff for the day and just chill, and then wait for my team lead to come. But today I kind of got in a little funk that I woke up a little later, got ready a little later, but still said I will be able to leave my house and get there at 8. So I was like, okay, 30 minutes. I don't need an hour. Like 30 minutes is fine. Nah.
Especially when you're messing with the 17.
Yeah. Well, the 17 wasn't the bad part. It was the 101.
Damn, there must have been a crash. Oh, yeah. You said there was a crash.
Yeah, the 101 East. The 101's always backed up around like 7th Street and 7th Ave, but 101 East. And I'm like, yo. And I saw so many people swerving lanes, going in and out. I'm like, yo, we are in stopped traffic. Why are you going back and forth? You're not even going anywhere.
But if you do it right, it moves. It does move.
No. I mean, literally in stopped traffic. No one is moving in any of the lanes. I saw a car just going back and forth, preventing anyone from going in either lane. I think they were playing the waiting game to see which lane will start. Yes, that's what I say. These are idiots.
Yeah, that's idiotic.
And he was just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, just so no one would pass him. So whatever lane took off first, he was going to hop in that lane.
That would piss me off, and I would get in that guy's way just out of principle. and see, the thing is, I drive a Kia Soul to my numbers job. I usually drive on the weekends with the kids and everything. I have a Lincoln Navigator. So I drive that Kia Soul sometimes like I'm in my Lincoln Navigator.
Oh.
So I just have...
You have big truck syndrome.
I have big truck syndrome. Because, again, nobody's getting in my way in the Navigator. They move. But in the Kia, they kind of play me like I'm a little punk. But I ain't little punk.
It's like you're Nate Robinson.
Like I'm Nate Robinson.
Like you moving like you're Shaq because you used to driving Shaq, but you in the Soul, so now you Nate Robinson. You're like not getting respect, and people looking at you like you're Earl Boykins and stuff.
But the Soul can still get up though. The Soul, I dare say, gets up faster than the Lincoln, and I'm gone. But yeah, it's just what it is. And look, I feel like I'm a great driver. I feel like I'm a great driver. I do feel like I'm a great driver though.
Nah, in the Soul, you're super bad.
I don't know no James Brown. I don't know no James Brown. But yeah, man. I don't know no James Brown.
You don't know nothing.
I really don't. I'm very uncultured. If it's not 2K, whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm fortunate enough too though that at my numbers job I can't really be late. Since I'm the boss. I'm the boss. Like, whatever time I roll in is whatever time I roll in. So, but majority of the time I'm getting there. If I leave my house at 9, I'm getting there at 9:40.
Well,
Like,
tomorrow
on the
I gotta be at work at 6:15, so that means I have to leave super early. So hopefully I won't have any traffic.
Well, hey, look at the bright side. If you are late, more time to spend with the show. Oh man, shout out to Justin Bieber. We ran out of time. We just plumb ran out of time. Quick reminder about the Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store. Now with more. Open now at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. When you buy a t-shirt through our swag merch store, your purchase supports our small, independently owned business. FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. Don't forget about our monthly bonus show, Afterburn. Subscribe today at FatGuyRadioShow.com/Afterburn. For DT Taylor.
What's good?
For Doug the DA Andrew, holla. With Corey Blaze in absentia.
I'm fat.
Salute. You made it through my first FatGuyRadioShow.com. I said FatGuyRadioShow.com. My first Fat Guy Radio Show. Radio show. That was a radio show. Holla.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.